Hi, it's Jawanda. Hope everybody's having a good evening. Make sure this is up. I have a confession to make. When I titled this, I had to learn to love and trust God again. Well, I'm saying again. I was riding in my car, and I'm going to try to say this without crying. I was riding in my car, and a song came on that was sung at my children's funeral in 2003. It was a Tuesday. After Christmas, we buried my two kids, Tamara and Deontay. They were 7 and 8. And there was a song, one of Kirk Franklin's songs, that was played. And after that, it was the song would be played after that. And I couldn't listen to it. I couldn't listen to the song at all. Couldn't listen to it. I have to go back. It felt like when my kids died, it felt like life was going on for other people. We buried my kids, and life was going on for other people. And for me, it just stood there. I did not understand the death of my children. I had had things that happened to me early on in life that I was already dealing with. And when my kids died, they just put the icing on the cake. Everything went through my mind. Where God, why didn't you tell me? God, if I treated them that bad, you could have put them in foster care. What did I do so bad to make you decide that my children had to die? I went through so much. But anyway, in the car, the song came on. Kirk Franklin, I need you. I need you to survive. And I began to cry. I'm going to try not to cry, but I know I am. I began to cry because from 2003 until 2017, I can say that I trust and love God. Because of my children's death, I went through so much, and I didn't understand why God had did that. I cried. Again, it was like, well, if it's me, did I do something? I know I wasn't the worst person in the world, so it wouldn't. I'm not crying because I'm sad, but I'm just saying. But I went through years and years of saying, but God just put me on this earth to see how much it would take. That's how I felt. I didn't feel no love. I just didn't feel no love. I didn't feel no love for my kids because it was like I couldn't protect them too. I couldn't protect Tamara and Deontay. So because I couldn't protect them, I felt like I couldn't protect the two that God had gave me, Destiny and Brittany. And this went on for years. Nobody knew what I went through. Nobody knew that I wouldn't pray. Nobody knew that I didn't want to listen to gospel songs. Nobody knew that I did not trust God. That I did not. They would tell me things and stuff, but it didn't grasp because I was just in a disarray. I was still hurt. I was still wondering, God, what did I do? And then I saw people doing worse things than me, and they had their children. I had to go through the phase of seeing other kids, grow up that was friends with my kids. And the parents just didn't know. It made me feel like, wow, I wish my kids was here. And that was a hard scar for me. And for a long time, my relationship, how I felt towards God wasn't the way it should be. But I was riding in that car today, and that song played. And I just started crying. Because I can sing that song because I now can say that I trust God. I can say now that I love God. I can say now I'm glad to be saved. He healed my heart. I can say I'm happy. I can say I can feel the love from my girls. I can say I feel love for them. There's just so much it took me through when I lost my kids that I hope this helps somebody that, if something happened and it seemed like it's too hard right then, just hold on, go through what you got to go through, feel what you got to feel, but just keep it in the back of your head if you can. You might not feel it at that time, but God do love you. He loved me so much that he didn't take me at the time that I was feeling like I was. Nobody knew how I felt. Nobody knew the times I would cry till I threw up. And I was hearing, God is good, but it just didn't grasp. It felt like when my kids died, I just stopped. Life just stopped for me. I didn't know how to grasp it. I didn't know how to look at it. I didn't know how to, and I don't mean to cry, but I just didn't. It kept put me in a place in life I did not understand. I saw people moving on, going on with life, and nobody could tell me or even try to tell me how I could move on from there. So I had to find my way, I had to find my way. I had to grasp it. And in me grasping it, I turned on God. I turned on the one that had the answer. Because I felt like he didn't have to do that, But for me to be able to tell you, like I said yesterday, I have peace. For me to be able to sit here and tell you that I love God, I truly do. I trust God. I truly do. I truly trust God. I truly love God. That's a testimony by itself. From a person who was raised in church and who knew about God, And the thing about it, if I think about it, I trust and love him more now than I ever loved in my life, than I ever trusted him in my life. And my life is not easy now. I'm sick. I hurt all the time. Like everybody else trying to rob Peter to pay Paul. But for me to be able to say, thank you, Serena, for me to be able to sit here and tell you that I listened to the same song that they sung in that choir song at my kid's funeral. And I had tears, not from being sad. I was able to listen through the song. And I got teary-eyed because the place I was then, I'm not there no more. And I thank God for that. The darkness I felt then, I don't feel no more. The loneliness I felt then, I don't feel that anymore. The love I didn't feel for my kids, I now feel that now. So I just wanted to share that I had to learn how to love and trust God. Some people wouldn't admit to that, but I did. I had to learn how to love and trust God again because I was at a place of hurt and nobody tried to pull me out. Nobody came to me. I didn't understand it either, but still, that's all I got to say. Didn't mean to cry, but it touched me to know I could listen to that song. And I just thought about where I was then. I'm not there right now. It's been 14 years. It was a process. But I thank God that it's like a whole different person mentally and everything. And I just thank God for that. Just wanted to share it with y'all. Don't give up on God because he won't give up on you. And that's a true statement. He did not give up on me, nor did he take me in the state that I was found in. So y'all have a blessed day. Bye-bye.